Good. I don't want your viewership. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Mine was okay. I got some clothes, which, you know, here's my thing about Christmas now. Like, when you're a kid, it's a fantastic time. You get free things. You know, like, oh my god, it's a new fucking console. Or, you know, you wake up and there's so much shit underneath the tree. You're like, is it all for me? Oh my god. And you're like, yeah, it's amazing. And then you like rip open shit. I got sick, dude. Like, literally, I think the moment I got in my mother's car, I felt like a tickle in my throat, and I'm like, fuck, this is not good. And then, like, I get back here, and, like, it kind of goes away. Yes, I'm recording. What a way to start the day. Complaining about bullshit. No, I mean, really, it's, Christmas now is for my nieces. Bye. Christmas is now for my nieces, you know? And it's good to see them. I fucking hate that. That needs to go. It's the Lucio pillow back there. But yeah, it was okay. Mostly I just felt like, here's the thing, like I really want to be there for my mother because I don't see her very often, and she's in her 70s, and I'm like, bro, you know. And so I'm conflicted because I go there and really there's nothing for me to do. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like it didn't before. Um, and she frustrates me to no end. Like I would just lose my patience with her, but I love her dearly. I really would. I really do. Um, but on the flip side of it, she's like, you need to comb your hair, you need to brush this, you need to do this, and I'm just like, mother, I'm 41 years old. Like right now, I don't really care. Like if I go out somewhere, sure, but like I pulled a shirt out of my bag and it was kind of wrinkled. She's like, let me iron this, let me fix this, and I'm just like, do not do this right now, no, mother, please. But it kind of subsided, and I was like, fine, I'll do this. But maybe she means well, and she's like, women will like you if you do this. I'm like, I've done it before, and women still don't like me, primarily because I'm a piece of shit. Oh god. But hey, I'm, you know, I love my mother dearly, and I would do anything for her. Yeah. Yeah, and like some days I just wanted to wear a t-shirt and jeans, but then like I do want to get out of that mindset and be like, there's a guy I know, he dresses every day, like dude is in suspenders and a hat and fucking and he does his deal. So I'm thinking maybe I might get into that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but um what we're gonna be doing today. You dress up every day, like straight up. You're fucking to the nines. I actually looked into getting some shirt and suit pants daily. Yeah, I actually looked into getting um John Varvatos. I have a John Varvatos shirt. It looks brand new. There's some other shirts I have in there, like they wear out over time. This one I've had for 12 something years. It shirt pants with the right material are more amazing than jeans. Yeah, suit pants. Yeah. So let me fire up Steam here, and yeah, and I kind of want to get away from t-shirt and jeans. I also looked at getting some dress shoes. So how this turned out, this is really weird. I looked at some ASMR on TikTok, and I started coming across like unintentional ASMR where it's like cranial exams where they shine a fucking flashlight in this patient's light, but like you can hear the fan in the background and it's like they're whispering, or not really whispering, but it's like, okay, turn your head to the left, okay, turn your, and then they do the thing. And then I saw one for like shoe fitting, and they're like, oh, this guy from, I don't know where they're at. he's like doing a shoe fitting and he's measuring this guy's foot, and it's like, and like, we recommend this Cheney boot here. Yeah, he's like, we recommend this Cheney boot. It's made and and it's handmade and it's quality, and if you need a shoe repair, you can bring them a Cheney back to the warehouse and we'll repair it. And I'm just like, for me it was really weird because like it was ASMR, but I'm like, let me look at Cheney shoes, and I'm like, holy shit, like they're in somewhere in the like in Great Britain or something. And let me fire this up. Hold on. We're gonna do Silent Hill. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I ought to look into quality shoes. You need something bold, robust. Ah, yes, the Beretta M9 or something. I forget where. How about for dessert? Ah, yes, freshly knives freshly stoned from a nearby quarry. I'm just like. John Wick is such a fucking cartoon. I fucking love it. I've only seen the first two, which I've heard like the other two, the other like the third and fourth are not that great. Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. No, I had a German Shepherd. We had to put her down, unfortunately. She got like some sort of nervous disorder. It was really sad. Not to start off things with a really sad sort of note, but let me get out of studio mode here. We had a German Shepherd, and we put her in a room during the 4th of July. And we came back. The bottom half of the door was ripped off. And we felt so bad. And we didn't really know what to do. And so it got worse over time. We had to put her down. It was a really sad story. It ate the fucking TV. I thought about maybe in the future when I have a bigger place and, XYZ, I thought about doing a husky. But like I've also seen on TikTok, huskies are so emotional where it's like they'll be looking at their food bowl and then they're like, no, you just ate. Huskies are emotional dogs. And like but they're funny to watch. I like everybody else's pets because I can spend, however much. Do not get a husky. Okay, yeah. Well, that's the thing is that like, if I get a pet, it's going to be a decision that will. Well, yeah, I understand that. But it'll be a very, very well thought out decision. I will, and that's something else too. Is I remember seeing once again on TikTok there was this cat called. Not charcuterie, something similar to charcuterie. But this woman, she was rehoming her, and the level of care she brought to that cat was amazing because the cat was not a friendly cat. Excuse me, and it was not a friendly cat at all. But every time she would like get upset, she would be like, I don't want to reinforce bad behavior, and really the cat started to warm up to her. And finally it stopped swatting, it stopped hissing, it stopped biting, and it was a much friendlier cat. And I think that, maybe she had a bad uprising or something, upbringing, and she was able to reinforce positive behavior, and she rehomed the cat. But that was up in LA. I was curious about like, a cat upbringing, whatever. And it was in LA, and I was like, maybe I could look into picking up this cat. And what happened was that she had a Google form. Like, if you'd like to be a possible recipient for the cat, rehome it. And she had a Google form, and her process was very detailed. And she would actually go visit the homes and see who would be taking care of the cat, what their places were like, other cats, what kind of family it is. And I realized I'm not really the best. Hold on. the best individual for this cat. And so that's something that I always have to consider is can I leave it alone for 8-10 hours at a time? How much time do I have to spend with it? How do I train it right? How do I be the best individual for a cat? Because I had a parrot before, and that was not a good relationship. We had our positive moments, but I realized after a while, I'm like, I'm not the best person for this bird, and I had to give her up. You can see previous videos of me with her, and she was very sweet to me, but also there were times when I couldn't stand it. And so I recognize, the best thing for us is for me to find a new home for her. And so I really don't want that to happen ever again. And so I need to find the right animal for me. And I need to make certain my home is big enough for that animal. It is not currently, so especially right now. And I need to make certain that I'm the responsible person for that animal. And so it's going to be a long, well thought out decision. And money too. That's always a factor. So I just want to make certain that it is the best decision for me. But anyways, with that, like I'm sorry to start off on a really somber note of like dying dogs and pets and all that stuff. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Mine was I just got to see my family, and I was really happy to bring home gifts for the kids and my mother and my sister and everybody else. And so but I'm looking forward to 2026. I already have some stuff thought out and things that I'm gonna do to improve myself. There's some stuff I need to fix in my life, and I'm on the. You don't care if anybody had a good Christmas? Why not? You don't care if anybody had a good Christmas? Should I tell the story? It's not real. It's fake feelings you have to say. Well, Christmas, I think, is everyone go fuck themselves. Everybody go fuck yourselves. Yeah, one day out of the year you give a fuck about. Oh yeah, I hope your Christmas is wonderful. Every other day, don't give a fuck. Every other day, but no, Christmas is like the one day. It's like, oh, are you? Is it it's special day? So no. I think I will share this. There was a relative of mine, who is disabled, and for the past couple of years he's been struggling. He was a heavy smoker, heavy drinker for many years of his life, and it caught up with him. And he basically wasn't doing well. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. And then the past, I think, year or so, he was wheelchair bound, but he was able to get back on his feet, and he was able to walk, and he was stable. A day before Christmas Eve, he was in his car with his wife, got rear-ended. In the last second, his wife turned the wheel because she knew they were getting hit, because somebody on an on-ramp decided they weren't going to fucking pay attention and go 60 miles down the on-ramp and slam into their car. And at the last second, his wife, my aunt-in-law, I don't know how that works, she turned the wheel right, and they spun. Had they not spun, they would have hit the car in front of him, and it would have been worse. But I think one of them, his wife, had a broken rib. And I don't know all the damage to him, but his good eye got sliced. And so I don't know of his condition. I think he can talk. I believe he's well, but it's like nobody should spend Christmas like that. That's just, and I don't wish that on anybody. That is a shitty thing. And once again, I hate to be on like a negative note, starting out with a fucking stream after the vacation, but Um, yeah. I hope every soul out there is at peace. And that's, you know, peace be with you, as they say in Catholic Church. Which I've been to one Catholic church. That was weird. A Catholic church is definitely weird. Like you go to like a Protestant or a Baptist church, and it's like, hey, let's sing songs for the Lord and do things for the Lord and dance with the Lord, and you having a great day? Yeah, we're having a fucking blast. Let's go do Bible study, and then Catholic church is like, Lord, peace be with you. Eat my body, drink my blood. It's Catholic church, and apparently like all Catholic churches study like one like verse of the Bible, like all of them. I've apparently I don't know that, or like from the Catechism. It's like, here's what you need to teach today. It's like, okay, whatever. The Catholic Church is definitely fucking weird. Anyway, we've gone from like dead dogs to good and bad Christmases to unfortunate situations with relatives to churches to churches. So let us get back into Silent Hill 2. I think my controller is still happy with that. I do not know. Let's go to stream time, baby. Did it pick it up? I hope so. Yeah, it did. Sweet. Audio's working well. Continue. I figured I'd spruce myself up with some jewelries. Do you know what the hardest part about eating a vegetable is? The wheelchair. I know my dark jokes. Yes, it was. Yes, it. What other joke are you going to fucking present? What was the punchline of your joke? I would like to know the punchline of your joke, because... Okay, then what was the not... What were you going to add to that? Because you were eating your dinner. What is the hardest part about eating vegetables? Tell me. Inform me. I guess the game doesn't still recognize that I'm using a controller. There we go. Press any button away. Oh shit. All right. Wait, this is way... Yeah, great. That's why I was like, shit. Oh, this is through the upside down. I remember now. We went through the upside down. Is that correct? Or the whatever. So everything's like weirder here. I think that's... I remember doing that. Health drink is this. Yes. So we're a little bit less red, which I appreciate. And then like Pyramid Head came through and like killed all these weird things. Oh, that's right. They explode now. That's right. So you get a splash of like zombie juice in your face, which apparently damages you as well. Make sure this mannequin is dead. And if I come to it, if I get stuck, I'm just going to look up some guides. because I just do not. It is just a shitty thing if I get stuck. It is not a good thing. I will do my best to try and figure things out on my own, but if I'm like running around in circles and I'm getting nowhere with it, it is no consequence, I think, to just look up what I need to do. That's what I had to do. Like, and even like somebody mentioned, and this may have been a game changer for me, which was I looked on Reddit and somebody was like, yeah, the game didn't have a mini map, so it kind of pissed me off. I'm sorry for let me give context. Expedition 33. They were like, yeah, the game didn't have a mini map, so I just looked up a map, and I'm like, you know what? That probably could have improved my experience like tenfold. I did that with Signalis too, and I'm like, oh. And they're like, yeah, I did that. You know, I was on Reddit, and I'm just like, you know, hey, Signalis, great game, but the last level is definitely a piece of shit because you don't have a map. And I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna do what I need to. They explode after a bit. There we go. Oh, did I not tell you? Did I not tell you what happened with that? That's why in my Twitch headline, asked me about the fucking Game Awards debacle. I didn't go. I mean, I did, but yeah. So we had 4 seat filler tickets. You remember Alfonso, right? I invited him. I messaged a few other people. It was good to get out with people, but like we get in line, and we're kind of, it's like the show's already started, and we're just kind of like sitting there, and it's like, all right, no worries. And I go up to the guy in line, and I'm like, how long is this going to take? He's like, with this line, honestly, we don't think you're going to get in. And I'm like, wait, what? We have 4 tickets. He's like, yeah, but the seat filler tickets are sold out. And I'm like, but I have 4 tickets already right here. He's like, we're at capacity. And I'm like, but I have tickets for the show. You can't get us. I mean, we'll even stand. I don't care. He's like, we're already at capacity. Well, we can't let you in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa! Ow! Bioshine, thank you for that resub, sir. Bezos bucks and tea. Many thanks for that. Many thanks. How many is 12 months? Holy shit, a full fucking year. That is some glorious stuff. I do not deserve it. I don't think I deserve any subs. So I appreciate your willingness to stop by the stream and your willingness to be like, hey, this is the deserved of $6 out of your wallet, and you know that is nothing that I do not think that as a trivial thing. Thank you very much. But yeah, we get there and it fucking sucks because like I was like, you know, we drove 200 miles. Wink. They were. That's the thing, is that there's seat filler tickets. So I didn't realize, and this is on me, that they're not guaranteed seats. So I was like, great. And the guy was like, well, you can buy a ticket. And I'm like, wait, so you're telling me there's unfilled seats that we could fill? Because that's what the whole point of seat filler tickets is that when you look at the audience, they don't really want empty seats. And so seat filler tickets are probably very, yeah, I didn't know that. So I went back to the crew people we were with, and everyone's dressed up, you know, or not everybody, but some people were like, they're dressed up, yeah. And I'm like, listen, guys, I'm sorry. Like, they're not letting us in. And I'm like, you know, and I could kind of sense some disappointment, but I was just like, fuck it, I'll take everybody out to dinner. So we go to Tom's Watch, it's called, I think it is. And I'm just like, here, whatever you want, just I'll buy it. And like and there was a $90 Uber there too, and I'm like, God damn it. So just a lot of fucking wasted money, but but I've, you know, I planned this whole thing poorly because I didn't realize that seat filler tickets weren't, you know. But next year I'll be taking that day off, so because apparently if you have a seat filler ticket, shit, where is this fucking thing? If you have a seat filler ticket, you need to get there early for it. I didn't realize that. And believe me, what I would have done is been like, all right, well, I could buy a ticket. You all find your own way home. And that would have been an absolute shit thing to do. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I mean, it was a good time. We went to, but one other thing that really pissed me off. We go to Tom's and there's like TVs everywhere, and I'm just like, hey, can you guys put the Game Awards on the TV? Shit. And they're like, our TVs aren't working. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, we're sitting there for 30 minutes, and then finally they put the TV, they figure it out, and it's like, okay, so we sat here, we missed like a good chunk of the show. And fucking Evanescence was there. I'm like, bro, like, I find this out on the way there on our Uber. I'm like, oh my god, Evanescence. I'm like, bro, like, this is one of my favorite fucking chick rock bands. And I'm like, I would fucking sideways do Amy, like oh god, Amy, I love. And then we get there, and it's like, no, we can't get in. It is what it is. Live and learn, you know. We did have a good time, though. We all drove back. I had like a few whiskeys, and I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. So, I can't quite open this door. I get the sense I can break through this, but I can't. Well, then what's this, though? I guess that's just a weird marking on the map. That's locked. No items. Yeah, and like, I think one of the guys there, he was disappointed because he just kind of had this somber look. But then the other two, like this one woman showed up, and she's like, "I work for Square, blah blah blah, blah blah." You know, like, cool, you know, I did this and that. And then the other guy was, you remember Chung, right? Chung was there. I hadn't seen Chung in like fucking 5 years, so I was like, hey, you know, good to see you. And he's like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here, you know, getting out, having a good time. I'm like, great, because I fucked up. Yeah, they can be. I've been to one with Green Day, Churches. Halsey was there one year. I don't know who else. What other artists were there? Excuse me. But it was what do you mean the correct attitude of like, hey, just have a good time? That's what I usually say. You know, it was good. I had a really nice salmon dinner. And I think everybody except for. Can you give me a little bit more context? I have such ADHD. I swear to God, I fucking hate it because I sometimes can't quite grasp context of chat that's passed on. So there's a son of a bitch over here. This doesn't seem to open. Yeah, so that's what I went. I think the one in 2018 or maybe 2019, I went. It was one with Green Day, and I got tickets. And like I asked one of my coworkers if he wanted to go. He's like, sure. And the other, I was like, hey, Game Awards is going. We got tickets, and they were relatively inexpensive then. I think they were like maybe $60. I'm like, but we got sat behind the camera jib. So like there's the main stage and then there's the camera jib and then like there's the stage beyond, like the audience behind that. And so really the entire show we see this camera just kind of just move, and it's like fuck, it's whatever. But you know, it was still a good show, but I'm just like whatever, we got shitty seats. Oh yes, I remember this. My feedback is delayed. I might have having maybe having words. I might be having internet problems myself. Radio. So I've not really been into that room, so there's probably more to explore. But yeah, that was the whole debacle. God, why did that do that? I do remember this. I remember that. So this kind of set me back. I guess I didn't save it. 306. This apparently like sends out chains or some weird bullshit. Oh, where the fuck did you come from? Oh shit, frame rate fucked up. And I died. I hope it put me back in the radio room. That'd be nice. Can you do that for me, game? Can you, please? Let's do this. Yeah, frame rate kind of fucked. I am excited to be getting a Steam machine or Steam box, whatever the fucking call it. That will be probably February. Oh shit, it put me way back there. All right, at least I know where to go, what to do. I can just get to my place quickly. I'm gonna do a syringe because the drinks, yeah, they help, but they're not great. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Damn it, it still fucking got me. It's still on me. That's a no bueno. Fuck them up with the tequila, man. I'll stick to the Patron in the mouth. And you know what's funny about tequila? So, I think slang for fuck in Spanish is quilar, meaning tequila means it fucks you, which makes me even appreciate tequila even more. So there's the radio room, which is up here, I think. I gotta break this wall down. I gotta grab this. Health drink. Okay, it's down. Good to know that. Yeah, I guess Pyramid Head comes through here and just does his thing. I don't know. Like, I'm very excited for it. I have this case back here, which you can't buy these. They're. I guess did I come from here? I must have. You can't buy these, so I was excited to do a build, but in the same vein, I'm just like, bruh, I don't think so. Like, I do not like putting together a computer anymore. I used to, and there were some aspects of it that were fun, but then, like, if you run into a hardware problem, like, hey, this doesn't fit or this won't be compatible, then you got to take bullshit back and figure out what's going on with it. And I just got to a point where I'm like, I don't really care anymore. Like these machines, I built this one on the right. The other one I got, um, and they have been very solid machines, and I've been happy with them for years. But they are showing signs of age, so I'm just like, whatever. So that, but I've always been a fan of small form factor, and so the Steam machine, the Steam box, whatever they call it, I'm excited to get one. I'm hoping it's like maybe 800, 1,000. I'm okay with 1,200. I'm like, we're getting in a range that I really don't feel comfortable with, you know. 307 is where the radio's at. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm looking forward to is getting a new gaming machine because the streaming machine's okay. It really is. Um, Streaming machine's okay. I don't really do like I do everything else. Like that's kind of like I really appreciated a two PC setup. And like what I eventually want to get is a mouse that runs on two machines, but that may be a complication because it's just easier to just instead of like I press this button and wait for it to connect and all that garbage. That's not it. It's a room over where the radio is at. I just don't understand what that's for. It's just so weird. No items. This is going to pop shut. Pick this up. Oh, shit. Let's just let it subside some. Because I died right here, so I've made progress. And I can't pick this up. I have two other rooms available to me now. I think. Or does this just go back to where... Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to where I was at. And then this room is available now. Boudoir. I am well caffeinated and feeling good. I have the room 306 key as well, so that's something I need to go back and do. I don't think there's anything else in here I really care about. I can't grab this either, so we're going to go pop back here. We're going to go back to... Where's 306? Okay, through this hallway across the way. Why are you still alive? There's something in here. This one didn't explode, strangely. I guess because it's not, like, smattered with black garbage all over it. What the fuck? This one will explode if I don't back the fuck up. Health drink. We're happy, baby. More bullets. Sweetums. Yeah, I think the game did set me back some, because I remember going through that thingy. I think I remember going through here, too. And then there's the upside down as well. That can't be good. You can hear his breath. Butthole's kind of clenched right now. Oh, God! That kind of broke. Oh, there's a piece of shit right there. This goes back. Yeah, I remember doing all this before, so I guess it didn't say, but I'm not really too worried about it, because I kind of forgot about a lot of stuff. Beat it until it's dead, baby. Here, let's beat this. There we go. Bullets, baby. I really wish we had an aiming reticle, which would be nice, but it is what it is. Where is the nub? There's a radio. There's a supposed, like, I remember seeing a nub for the a nubbin for the other thing. It's a nubbin. You know, little. Oh shit. Oh, fuckers. Oh. Shit, there's fucking 3 of them in here. God, piss, balls, cock, anus. Reload. Fuck off in the goat ass. Did the game save it at all? I don't think it did, no. It probably didn't. I should have backed up. Because I was like, this guy doesn't vomit. It put me back to where... damn. Okay. Another fucking... moment where I gotta back up. Shit! I just needed to hit it once. Alright, time to do speedrun mode, baby. Speedrunner! Healthy drink. This opens up. I can go to the room 303, I think. Words. Oh, God, I gotta take a shit later. Fuck, caffeine going through me, which is good. I needed. It's good to have, like, an anal purge every now and then. Like, you just drink water. constantly, and then like coffee and then vegetables and juice, and then you're just like, oh god, my butthole needs to squirt out fucking poop juice. I like literally there was a month where all I did, oh that's a good idea, was eat. I ate like intentionally only for health. And it was great because like I was slim, I was super regular, I was like to the left. I everything just was like, yo, and I felt great. And when you start cutting out bullshit, all the I gotta take this. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. It's the Madre, so I had to got to work over here. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. I had to some stuff with family happened, so I had to really like I had to I'm whenever my mom calls, I'm just kind of cognizant of what's going on. You know, this is not the room I want to be in. It's further down here, actually. I keep dying in this one area because 3 of those fuckers show up. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Radio room. Okay, so the nub is by the radio room. I need to remember that. As a matter of fact, I think it's probably... Yeah, it's circled. And this pops shut. It scared me earlier. 306, when I open that, 3 of those fuckers come out. 2 fuckers come out here, so I need to be ready to pop them. Shit. Ugh. There's one way to do it. Stick them in a doorway. Oh, piss. Did I die again? I died again. Mother of penis. God. Why am I still here? Alright, now I'm gonna go through this bullshit again, just over and over, and over and over and over again. I keep fucking dying. Maybe I should heal up, like, fully before I get face off against them. There we go. There's one down. 20 more to go. Go to the radio room. Push that thing aside. Go to the window. Have it shut. Break this open. I hate that. It's those high strings. God, they're nerving. I swear to God. Let's push this aside. Let's go to the radio room. Let's look at the nub. So I circled that. Let's get the other stuff too. We're gonna do a syringe because I need that right now. I need a save point is what I really need. It's like a fucking dick. I don't know why I just said that, but there you go. I didn't go to the radio room, as a matter of fact. I went through here. This is blocked off as well. This is blocked off. We're gonna go through out here. I'm just gonna run from that. There's no sense in facing off against something I don't need to fight right now. And sometimes it's just better to run, I guess. The radio room's over here. 307. At this point, I'll just get into a speedrunning habit. Here's the nub. Here's the window. Climb through it. Crash. Key. Kill that thing first. Dodge. Shit. There we go. We made it through that. Thank God. Radio. We're going to go through here. That's all done. Room 306 is next. 306 is out here. Flashlight would be really helpful right now. I don't need to go down there. There's no reason to go down there. 306 is over here. Oh, God! I did not, know you were there. This one doesn't explode, but it... Oh, shit! Shit! Dodge! I can't fucking dodge it. I'm gonna hang out right here. I'm gonna use a thing. Just run. Go by it. You're almost dead again. This is not a good situation to be in. Do I have any drinks? I do. Okay. I want to be full health. Full health. 100%. No red. No red. I gotta piss soon. You ever just like... There's a friend of mine. This is no joke. This is back when he was like 12, maybe 10, maybe younger. Where, no joke, he straight up... Oh, fuck. There was a game that he was playing. One of those kiosks, the N64 or somewhere, like some electronic store. Where I think he like had just gotten back from the beach or swimming or some bullshit. And dude like was playing this game and he had to piss really bad. But instead of actually, going to the bathroom, he peed right there. Dude straight up peed. Like right there. And I'm like, it probably wasn't his full bladder, but like straight up, it's like, what goes through your mind? Like, is a video game that enticing that you just piss your fucking pants? Like right there. Great maneuvering, James. Just pop over there. I'm just like, I don't know why dude would do that, but it's like, whatever. You fucking weirdo. Let's go back to the radio room where the nub is at. Hopefully I can move forward now. Where am I? I need to go outside of this. It looks like I can go through this. Can I? Oh, that's actually the room I was just in. Because I'm a fucking moron. Oh, I gotta grab this. That's right. Actually, I'm gonna go take a quick piss. I'll be right back. Pee time, baby. I probably should have paused it. I didn't think about that, but it's okay. Oh, yeah. I like how the controller is like straight up red when you're fucking dying. I am here. I need to go out. I don't think I'm going to face off against those three. Oh, wrong way. Those three sons of bitches. Oh, God. This is a. Oh. Oh, it's not happy at all. Fuck! Die! Fuck off! There's another one behind me and it's fucking me up and I'm gonna fucking piss off and Jesus Christ, I can't get past this fucking part. What do I need? A bigger dick? Christ. Give me some fucking surgery and I'll whack them sons of bitches with my 10-inch. Oh, it is always back to this. I cannot kill these things. That was the area that always pisses me off because I can't do anything with it. Die. Bullets. Actually, there's nothing in there. There's something there. There we go. Go to the radio room. Break down that one door. Is there something up there? I think there is. Yeah, I think there's a health drink. Not through here. Here we go. I think there's a piece of shit out here too. I think this guy is still. All right, radio room behind me. Other way. I do not want to face off against something I don't need to. I am like really tense right now. And I fucking hate it. Strangely reminds me of the time when I just said that somebody on SNL like swore out loud. They were like, I fucking love it. And then Then they had this moment where they realized what they just said, and they kind of went cross-eyed. I don't know, it was some woman on some skit, and she's like, and it was live TV, and I bet she got a really stern talking to from Lauren. All right, radio nub. This door, window, key 306. I'm like memorizing all this shit now. All right, we're gonna hang here for a minute. I think we're gonna heal too. Probably a good idea because I'm in the red still. So now we're green. Look at that. Check that. It's keying out some, but we're happy. We're happy. 306. Let's grab whatever's in here. Probably nothing. I think I needed to grab. I also need to grab this. Yeah. Oh, actually no. This I think just gets me through. But I have key 306, and then once that door opens, that was entirely random. I just decided to hit that guy on the ground. And I didn't even realize he was around the corner. That was a spur of the moment kind of thing. Holy shit, that was random. He'll explode. Let's make certain nothing behind me. We're green again. This guy comes alive too, I think. Shh, motherfucker. He'll pop. I'll wait for him to pop. Actually, no, I don't think he does. I think this guy will show up though. I think I killed him. What the fuck? You're supposed to be dead. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Let's grab this. Let's eat, drink it, whatever you do with drinks. I eat, drink, and drink food. Mannequin runs away. It's best if you hang out in a doorway and let him come through that way, because that's, you know, typically in a zombie shooter kind of thing. It's like, hey, you need some sort of crowd control that way. I learned that from Left 4 Dead, actually. You never want to boom inside doors. Inside of or outside. You never want to boom outside. Fire, you fucking bitch! It's probably done now. Or it's popping. Yep, it's popped. Now there's two others. I know, because I've come across this area all the fucking time. but they're not quite here yet. They're in the hallway, which is the difficult part, because if you face off against them in a hallway, all three of them can come running at you. I gotta go back to the nub, which I have yet to do. That's the challenge here. Oh, shit. But the bigger challenge now is that I have 3 bullets. Now I have plenty more. Well, I wouldn't say plenty, but I have some. Oh, God. This is just pissing me off. I cannot progress. And I hate that. You get stuck in one area, you just can't do anything. Because it just, you know, there's... it is a challenge, and so I needed to develop a strategy of how to... Okay, now we're at least in some sort of positive... I'm green... Stay dead! 303. 307 is the radio room. Where am I? Okay. I need to go... Where the fuck is this? Hey, I do not have to use bullets on. I can dodge him. But then there's a second one that comes out. I think there's one behind me. Shit. .307. Go through here? Wait, hold up. No, I go around. See, that's the fucking shit I deal with all the time. Oh, God, piss off. Oh. Syringe. Oh. Now I'm out of bullets. And now I'm pissed. Hold up. Get the buzz. Oh, my shit's ready. Okay, I gotta do that later. Let's hide the porn. Jesus is coming. Hide the porn. I used to believe in all that. I don't anymore. I used to be a devout Christian. I did all the things. All the stuff. All of it. And then I reached a point where I'm like, is this really something I want to do? And it was cool because you had a lot of fellowship, and it was like, hey, people to hang out with, and cute girls to look at. Maybe some backseat shit of sinning. Backseat sinning. About fucking time. I think it saved it just then. Is the radio down? The radio's... That's what this is for. Okay. I don't think I've done this yet. The hour hand. Okay. I've done this. I need to go out here. I have not done this down here now. H. Where I'm on the second floor again. H on door. Where am I? M on door. Hour, minutes. There's probably an S. Clock. Okay, this is what I need. Because here's where the clock is at. Thank God I can save it. Save. Alright. Yeah, I'll overwrite it. I'm not in the best shape right now, but I think I'll just get in a better shape anyways. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from in and hide. He's fled. Hour, minute. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Hour, second, minute. It's not going to point down. It's going to point... Well, I don't know which hand that is, though. Maybe 9 o'clock. That's exactly what I needed to do. Sweet. I'm out of bullets. Hey, this feels like a much cozier room. This, I need a thing. There's a wall I can break. We're happy. We're happy, kids. Oh. Ooh, baby. Something tells me I probably have to reach in there. Oh. Well, that's great. I can't go back there now. The fuck was that? All right. Pidgey. Is this where I was just at? I think it is. I still have my coffee, so I'm still wired. I gotta pick up groceries later. And I'm gonna do some DJ stuff tonight. I'm not ready to stream. Maybe I could stream. I don't know, because I mean, I don't have any scenes set up. I don't have any like flashy bullshit to put in to the stream, so it's just basically me gonna be learning about everything that I do. And that's another thing too. I just thought about, like, if I'm live, other DJs can stop by and teach me stuff. And like maybe I'm not all about. There's the mic too, and setting things up, because I don't know how that's going to work. I'm literally thinking about DJ stuff right now on stream. Which, I finally have my controller, and it's kind of sat for a bit, but I've been getting back. I bought it, and I did some of the training courses, but it's like, all right, I got to do something else here. Is there a different bird that I can pick up here? I think seesaw, H on door. Oh, the minute hand is what I have now. I got to go back to the clock and put the minute hand in. I don't know where that's at. Ugh. Where's the clock? H on door, clock. Clock. Do I have to go all the way back around? I can't go to the left? Shit. It's one of those bitches. What is in this room? I do not know. Give me bullets, please. Give me bullets. Please give me bullets. If I can get on it. There we go. Yes, thank you. I'll take 3 bullets. That's one right there. I think. Oh, thank God. What the hell is that? Is that the seesaw? Yeah, that's for the other thing. I probably need another piece to it, though. That's my guess. I needed that, though. That's why this door's here. I suddenly dropped an octave in my voice. Oh my God. Penis. Vagina. Penis, penis, penis. Vagina, vagina, vagina. That's how sex works, kids. I actually didn't realize what sex was until, like, I was 10. And I was like, oh, that's what you do with that. You put that in there, okay. It kind of, like, it was weird because I remember I was at a table. I was, like, in 5th grade. And then I was at a table, like... I didn't know for the longest fucking time. I didn't know what you did for that. And then somebody... we were joking about stuff, and then I think somebody, like... I don't know how that conversation started or where it went or, like... But somebody was like, oh, yeah, you do that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. And I was fucking... Was it 5th grade? I think so. Yeah, I was like 10. I was like, oh. And then, like, I didn't realize until, like, 8th grade. I thought you, like, if you didn't wear a condom, you could get AIDS or HIV. I didn't know that. And then someone was like, oh, you should gotta pull out. And I'm like, oh. And then later on, I was like, oh, they have to have it in order for you to get it. See, I didn't really have sex ed in like any grade in school. I was like, oh, yeah, I think you just learn things by conversation in class. I thought that you could get HIV if you just didn't wear a condom. And I was like, oh. Tells you how educated I was on it, which is to say, not at all. I got to go to the seesaw. I think I get another hand of the clock. It's going to be in there. Although I don't think it's going to work because I don't think I have all the parts to it. Yeah. I need the other section of it. H on door. What about the M door? So that goes back to the clock. So the clock, do I have to run all the way around the other side? I hope I don't. I think I do. But yeah, that a little bit about like sex ed and me, which is to say, pathetic. I think this will let me in to where I want to be. Oh no, this just this just puts me here. Okay, so there's two methods of getting out here. There's the door. I don't think there's anything else in here I can do. I don't know why they would do that. But yeah, like I am all for, and granted, like I this is a weird topic. When do you think sex ed should be a thing in what grade? I mean, there was like an educational video like everybody watched, and when we were like 10 years old, and I remember just like, here's what the penis is, and here's what the vagina is, kids, and because you were going in middle school, and it's like all that jazz. Huh. Huh. Can I go around there? Wait a minute. How the fuck do I get to fucking the clock? What does one do? Isn't that convenient for you and the clock? And that's locked. So I gotta go. I can't put the seesaw bullshit here because I don't have the other part of the fucking bird. Like I would guess maybe like some class in middle school would be appropriate for that. I don't know. Because I did not have a formal like sex ed course. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna take these off right now. I'm kind of like, I got the willies right now. When you get bullets, it's time to. Bruh. There's a little bitch over here, isn't there? Why is there a mannequin there? I don't know what that was. Oh, shit. That whisper part was probably the creepiest fucking part I've ever experienced in this game. That really got to me. That really fucking creeped me out. Like, to an extreme. Like, that's probably the creepiest moment I've ever experienced in any game. Like, I'm getting the willies right now, just remembering that. All right. What do I do now? H on door. Seesaw. Actually, let's try to go back to the seesaw. It looks like that goes there. Can I combine? How do I combine? What's my inventory again? That's just so weird. Oh, you gotta balance these, I guess. The second winged key. Oh, yes. I really don't even feel like having my headphones on right now. Like, that's just, I just feel super fucking creeped out. My left ear is fucked too. Like, I don't feel very good. Like, it's just kind of plugged up from my sinus bullshit. Ugh. I need that too. Actually, I'm green right now, so I'm happy. Haven't I been down here? Or no, I've not been down here at all. This is all brand new. Looks like a key, minute hand. I'll come back to that later. Oh, so recently I had the pleasure of watching I was on the flight back to here. I had the absolute lovely pleasure. Jesus, I feel deaf in this ear. I had the recent pleasure of watching on the flight the movie Weapons. And I won't spoil anything, but I will say that the first half of the movie is more mystery because it starts out, the inciting incident is very strong. You're like, what the fuck? I'm not going to say anything. I will not spoil anything. The inciting incident is very early, which and you I will say this. Um it's I wouldn't say it's chapterized, but you see a lot of different perspectives of people and they start to mesh together. And then and you're like, what in the hell is all this? And then halfway through the movie you're like, "Oh." And the ending to that was probably the most satisfactory ending I've ever watched in a movie ever. You're just like, but it's also fucking funny. It is. It was this mixed tone of like holy shit and holy shit. So that's all I'm gonna fucking say. My left ear is really fucking bothered. I think I need to maybe I'll do a neti pot soon. I have my what the fuck was that? A teddy bear. Teddy bear, yes. Yes, I love the children, yes. Snuggle up hot cocoa. Yeah, my ear was bothering me too. I think I maybe had something close to a sinus infection because my ear is really fucking bothering me right now. Like I was listening to, I had the earbuds in, plugged into the thing, and I swallowed everything. Like, and you know, normally when you're up in the air, like you have ear pressure and your ears pop, and it's just kind of like annoying as fuck, and sometimes even a little painful. But I swallowed and my ear popped, and it was just like, what in the hell was that bullshit about? But it is an interesting flick. I'm James. Yeah, by not doing that. I'm James, motherfucker. Yeah. It's been 3 years. Or Mia. Oh god, that Cole's coffee burps are just nasty. See, 3 years. It's always 3. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Yeah, let me take the knife from you. You're going to hurt yourself. Yes, that's a good thing. Who was the other guy? Like that was like vomiting or something. I guess that can be used as a weapon now? Is it better than the fucking stick? Hey, stick! See, stick! What's that guy? This guy that Angela's knife. I hope I can use it. I guess not. There's a guy on YouTube. I forget what his name is, but I've seen him do reviews of medieval weaponry, and he's like, "Sticks are superior. You have a blade on a stick. You have a ball on a stick. Nunchucks are fucking stupid because you have another fucking stick, and all the fucking stick does is fling around and fucking hit you in the fucking face." I had a set of real nunchucks or not me, but key of resilience. I think I was like, oh, these are real nunchucks, and it's they were wood and they had some rope and bullshit, but it's you can really fucking do some damage if you're not careful. And flinging around and fucking hit yourself in the fucking face. Yeah, nunchucks are kind of fucking stupid, I think. You just have to know how to wield them right. See, stick? What's the fucking point of having a stick on a stick? Flinging around and hit yourself on the fucking face. You deserve it. I don't remember graffiti being there, but oh well, that's fine. Key of resilience. Why does this light look like it's two glowing eyes? We're gonna go behind me and see if there's anything to be concerned about. I guess not. Nope. Noops. Nopers. Yeah, that light right there, that's a creepy light. I just hate seeing fucking... Anyways, we're gonna do this number right here, because I do not like that sound. Yeah, my ear's kind of left ear is plugged. I'm gonna text my mom real quick. Maybe I'll do the neti pot thing. I don't know if I have the saline solutions for him, but the neti pot that I have is great. It sucks. You clean it out, and it sucks a saline solution through your nose, and you do it on both sides, and it's great. From one of the best things I've ever owned. There's the S door. If it's 6 bullets, you know you're going to face off against something here. But I got to go back to the clock and then put the second. Why are there cages hanging? I just don't like that. Now's a really good time to take a quick break. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. My name is Jeff. This is the DiZeeZ'D. I'll be right back with more Silent Hill 2. And hopefully I don't shit myself. Oh, my hair looks great, by the way. See you guys in a bit. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Pardon me if I like my volume settings for volume settings. If my speech levels are kind of low because, or maybe even high because my left ear is really kind of plugged up from being sick over the Christmas break. So I hope I'm coming through clearly. It's it was such a weird cold. Like I wasn't sneezing a whole lot. It wasn't COVID. I had a really just when I came back, I had a splitting headache, and I laid down. I took some Advil, and I felt better when I woke up. And then I went out and I had like a beer or so. But I just it's frustrating. It really is frustrating for me. S on door. That's the second door. These fuckers just show up out of nowhere. I could definitely use that in a pinch. Vers la flamme. If this is French, don't ever put me in a French class. Vers la flamme. Alexander Scriabin. There's like 12 vowel sounds for fucking every fucking vowel in French, I think, right? And then like the only thing that I've really learned is like you just don't pronounce everything. I'm sure Orchid Forest would have a fucking heart attack if he heard me pronounce French. I remember seeing what was it, Casino Royale, and it was like, "Who's Le Chiffer?" And it's Le Chief or Le Chief or something like that. And I'm just like, I would have failed French badly. Le Chiffer, and he had an eye that bled. I'm like, bro, that's got to be embarrassing. The door shuts on its own. That's no bueno. Even the door hinges sound just creepy as fuck. The atmospheric redo in this is great. Why did that pop out? I think that's Pyramid Head. What are there like stalactites? Oh God, that's why. I did not see your mannequin ass. Mannequins don't activate the fucking forever together. That sounds 208. That doesn't sound good. Up 6. Here, let's drink a drink because I need one. But son of a bitch, you're just. I knew something was up, and I'm like, I couldn't see it. Do 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 do. Make sure no creepers are over here. Where am I? On the second floor again? I'm on the second floor again. Where am I, though? I can go back to the clock. That's a good thing. Isn't that convenient for you and the clock? There's some dodgeball for you, baby. Dodgeball is probably one of the funnier movies I've seen. I really enjoyed it. I think there wasn't there a second one. That's gonna bother me. I think there was a second one. I don't really want to overwrite that one because I could have gone back to the mannequin and just like seen it and then done something. Isn't there a dodgeball too? Ah! A Dodgeball sequel is officially in the works, with original star Vince Vaughn set to return his role as Peter LaFleur. And 20th Century Studios developing with Jordan Van Dina writing the script. It's in early stages, with fans hoping Ben Stiller will also return, but details on other cast are scarce. Scarce. Good deal. Now the second hand. Now this is new. No, this is not new. Yeah, I enjoyed the first one, so we'll see about the second. That probably needs to go. Looks like 3 o'clock maybe. No, 2. It's probably not gonna have. It's probably not gonna have Ben Stiller directing, which sucks a biatch. I know. Do I not have the second hand? I guess I don't. I don't have the second hand. Now, where's the M door at? I'm curious. H on door, M on door. I go back out. I can go through 203, but the problem is I can't. Can I go outside of this? I think I can go outside the other door. M on doors is straight ahead. Let's reload just in case. It's kind of upsetting not to have a reticle, but I guess it's more for immersion purposes because you don't really have a reticle when you're looking at that. Reticulating splines. Lovely. Wait a minute. What door was it that said? Strange photos. This is 208. Together forever. Forever together, whatever it is. Together forever, do 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 do. Together forever, do do. Together forever with you. Oh Christ! I hope these don't damage me. What in the fuck is this? It's like a bee picture with a thing. I guess there's a puzzle with this. A moth. Well, that's appropriate for this room. And sorry if I'm a little bit nasally too. I'm still getting over with this drainage garbage. Oh, there's another moth. And then the third moth. One that's pinned. So we have 3 moths here. This is probably going to be... Oh, okay. What in the fuck? Moon? Skull? Oh. I'm assuming we're going to find out what the hell to do with this pinhole here. I'm glad there hasn't been a whole lot of enemies, but I'm certain as soon as I say that, something's going to come up. Bruh. what does this do here? So I feel like let's push this aside. Skull. Was that it? That's all that was for? I guess that's it. Oh, so this is the night moth. This is the circle moth. I really don't know what the fuck to do with this. Night circle. Skull circle. Wait a minute, hold up. Circle skull. There seems to be like, is there a number on these at all? Let's keep this on. I just gotta chill. This is 4 moons. One circle. Is there anything I'm supposed to count on this? This is kind of a weird puzzle. 2. Do. Night circle. Night minus circle. Four minus 2 is 2, right? Yeah, that'd be correct, Jeff. I are good at math. Anyways. So wait a minute. There's night plus circle. I'm assuming that's just 1, but this the circle moth. That's 3. Wait, night plus circle. Hold up. Night's 4 plus 3. No, 4 plus 2 is 6. Death plus circle. What's the circle moth again? That should be 3. 6, 3. I may just cheat this. Let's go pick one direction here, Jeff. 6, 3, and then what? Wait, no, I did that wrong. Death. No. Hold up. I did this wrong. Circle. Moon minus circle. Moon is 4. Minus circle 2. That's 2. 2, 3, and then what do we have? Circle minus death. Circle is 2 minus 1. Or is this telling... I see, I just don't know what this means. That's the strange thing. Is it 2, 3, 1? I'm going to look this up because I just don't really have the patience for it. Requiring you to count symbols, circles, skulls, moons, and various miles in the room, including a hidden one, and perform simple math based on your channel. 373. Let me see how they come up with this. These symbols correspond to 3 pictures. Yeah, that's right. That are found on the wings of the preserved giant moths found in this room. 3 moths nearby in the back room, and the loose moth in the side tables and the chair. $582. That's the wrong one. 373. There we go. Yeah, I don't care. This looks like a lovely hole. It's a glory hole, kids. Yeah, baby. Let's stick it in there. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good. It's real good. Yeah. That's a second hand. Pyramid Head shows up. I've seen him once, actually twice. Yeah, that's weird. I just couldn't figure out what what that was all about. Let's go back to the clock. I haven't really come across very many enemies. I'm kind of thankful for that. Convenient for you and the clock. Oh. What is that? Why is that? I don't like that very much at all. Let's just go in here. We're going to save it because I'm a save scum. And I don't know what that was, and I don't like that either. Okay. Let's see what Scott's about. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side. Henry fears Scott. Our What I really don't want to do... Where's the S door? I forget where that's at. I think that's on level 1, as a matter of fact. Oh. Clock is finished. Seesaw is done. H on door. Oh, I totally missed this. Oh, here's a thing. How the time flies. Is that a 6 on that? That's strange. Ugh. I think all these photos will probably be pieced together somehow. I needed that. I think this is it. I'm going to go ahead and save it again, because why not? My butthole is clenched, and I'm very, very nervous right now. Very nervous. Si, senor. I just don't know why these are here, and I hate that. How do I go down to the S door? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. I guess do I go through 203? I think it's, yeah, this is it. What am I looking at? Am I just looking at the stairwell? Why is that? Is this wearing high heels? This is so weird. I gotta take this real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a call. Friends, family, you know, stuff like that, important calls. I gotta pick up every now and then. I just can't, like, I can't say it on stream, you know. Privacy things. Mannequin. I think the S door is down here, as a matter of fact. But yeah. S on door, that's it. So we're going to go around this way. Have I been through here? Yeah, I gotta go through here, I think. I think this is it here. S on door. We're good. This might be it. But I'm going to take these off because I have a feeling that door is going to bust open. Shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, at least I know what to expect now. Creep-tastic. I'm glad I saved it too, so I can just run back there. I didn't think I'd fight him. Like, previously, he saw me in the fucking closet and did absolutely nothing, and then I shot him. Maybe I need to hit him in his, oh, we're good. Shit, yo. Yeah, he wasn't going to last against that. I'm glad it restarts right here. I'm very happy about that. Wonderful game design. It's not too frustrating, but every now and then I'll get caught in some situations and I can't really get out. What the hell was that? Keep running, James. Just keep up your deal. I just dodged that too. Keep running, James. The fuck? All right. Well, we've successfully. There's the friend of mine. She's kind of a sexologist. I made the big mistake of texting her, but she also teaches kids music and stuff. I made the big mistake of texting her. I was like, hey, how can I improve my sex life? And she's like, I was teaching kids on my phone. And I'm like, I don't know what you show on your phone. I've got a Reddit account for adult stuff that I look at every now and then. I don't have kids looking at my phone all the time. I didn't know she did that. I was like, shit, dude. Your game has been saved. Good. Yeah, glad to get out of there. God, it feels nice not having to fucking deal with that. The apartments. So, we made it through another chapter. Only problem is I'm out of bullets now. I don't know if doing that was actually affecting him at all. Let me see where I'm at though. I think I have a map to this place. That's blocked off, so I need to go down here. Ooh. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, that bitch that stole something.
Maybe I did, and go fuck yourself, you bitch.
You little fucking
big dum dum. Go fuck yourself.
You're right. It's not. What you got there? I got a baseball bat across your bitch face. I worked with kids on a set one time, and this guy. Oh, that's interesting. This guy worked with kids. There were 5 kids on the set, and I think there's limitations on when they could work because they have working on set for kids is very you have to do certain times. I don't think you can do night shoots for kids. But one of the kids up from the set, he's walking by me and he does this to my face. He goes, and I'm like, oh, fucking teacher gas, fucking lesson, you little fucking little piece of shit. I was not a great kid though. So I was a kid once too, so I get it. I would run in grocery stores. I would pick a path down a square, and I would skip and run a bunch. And I think I remember this. There was this old woman that screamed at my mother, and she's like, "Control your child!" And I'm like, "Oh, did I do something wrong?" I'm a mama's boy though. I really am. Sometimes I treat my mother like crap because she's a loving mother. She cares about me, and she's like, Jeff, cut your hair. Jeff, wear this. Jeff, wear that, and it bothers me. But I think next time I'm just going to show up in a tuxedo when I see her next. I do I miss my mother already. She's a good mother, and she every morning she would hey, I'll make you breakfast. I'll cook you lunch. We'll go out and make certain you're occupied and having a good time. And I'm like, good, I love my mother dearly. She's I am out of grandparents. I have no more parents left. I have one parent left. I mean, no more grandparents left. I'm sorry. I have one parent left. So, the moments matter. Keep that in mind. The moments really matter. Never forget where you came from and how you lived and how you were brought up. Jax and Neely's girls' night every weekend. Hey, that's great. Actually, let's check the. Let's read it. Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here to let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint, rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. That's the voice acting training there for you. I'm getting into it quite a bit more. I don't know if I can write off what I bought for it though. Because I bought some tea that I would never really buy. I would never buy that until like the only reason I would buy it is for voice acting and I should stop vaping too. I even said to my voice acting coach, I'm like, if I have to drop alcohol for this, I will do it in a heartbeat. Because I drink moderately. I don't like to drink a whole lot, but I'm looking at how much I'm spending on it, and I'm like, yo, I have a target of reducing that every month, and I will do so to a point where it reaches 0. I hope I can do that. But I have another session with her next month. But her schedule is packed to shit. And I'm hoping that I can see some benefit out of it. I have already, in the sense I understand the tools and stuff that I need to be doing for it. In memory of the 67. 67. 67. It's fucking stupid. In memory of the 67 who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. Rosewater Park. Lake tours tickets. Looks like this used to be a great town until some bullshit happened. Like, I remember the first one, and I didn't really get it, and so I kind of just stopped playing it. I rented it for a couple days, and that was it. But I asked somebody, like, what happened to the town? They're like, yeah, darkness fell on it. I'm like, what the fuck does that even fucking mean? Oh. Movie time, baby. Bye. Oh, she has her hair colored. Nice. How are you here? You're not married. I want that man's hair. Whoa. She kind of dressed kind of provocatively. Going to find somebody else to fuck. Kind of. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that part. I'm not crazy. Look at my tits. Touch me in my special place. Want to get busy? You ever had grief sex? Like you ever have like a grieving thing and it's like you and somebody else, you're like both kind of grieving together, and then it's like you kind of just need to fuck. Hey, look at my tits. You want to come with me? I actually had a situation like that a long time ago, but it was like 2007. How are those blowjobs? Jesus Christ. I'm a dirty man. I hate it. Jesus. Come with me. No, you're coming with me. Jesus. This woman's coming on to me hard and strong. That sounded really wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. She's live. I need to go do that. Not sure if I get a new controller or not. This really suffices for the PS5, but and PC. So, but I'm really excited for the Steam machine. I thought about getting this 8-bit Duo. Is it 8-bit Duo or 8-bit Duo? I don't know. But a different controller. But I don't know. Uncanny. Look at that sachet. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, sweet. I like the fact that she runs ahead of you. Well, then now it's open. The door was locked until I met you. Let's pull this up. Okay. Where to? Lead the way. Do we just need to get out of this park or what? I've had fog this thick before. One of the most surreal things happened to me years ago, and this was weird. I was on the 14th floor, somewhere, maybe 12th, or something like high up. Not the top, but it was definitely like a high floor. And a fog had rolled in that morning. And I looked out, I opened the door, and oh my god, the fog that rolled in like completely blanketed the entire view. And I stood there for like 10 minutes, like you can't see a thing. And it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like straight out of a horror movie or something similar, where it's like you're just looking and all you see is fog. And it was the most insane thing. And I remember that to this day. That was a long time ago. I'm glad I have some bullets. Two, but if you've ever seen The Road, that was an interesting movie. Cormac McCarthy, I think, wrote the novel. Fixing the pipes at 107. Hold on, there might be something on the back. but there was an interesting scene where, it's not really a spoiler, but it's, it's basically some sort of apocalypse has happened. There's not really a whole lot of detail as to what or why. Maybe it's nuclear fallout or something, but what ends up happening is it's this man and his son, and this nuclear fallout has happened or something, but they are starving. There's no food. And the people that are left on Earth, which is, suffice to say, dwindling, a dwindling population. Hold on. It's a dwindling population, and shit. Was that a cat? No, it's just the door. They're starving. Like, they are incredibly emaciated. And there's a scene where the man pulls out his gun, and in the chambers, in the chamber of the weapon, are 2 bullets. One for him, one for his son, if it gets to that point. And there's a scene where he fires one or both of the bullets, and it's like, oh no. And it's such an interesting moment because you think, oh, they're out of bullets now. They can't use them if they need to on their selves. Because I think what they would rather do is die than become food for there were cannibals. That's how bad it got. That's how bad it got. Is that humanity resorted to cannibalism? But when there's no food, what do you do? There's a very moral question behind that. There's something wrong with this room. I don't know what it is. Huh. It's interesting. It's a lot nicer than the apartments, that's for damn sure. Oh, don't you fucking tell me. Don't do this to me right now. Yeah. What are you going to do, though? D3D device being lost. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't know when it last saved it. I think that's going to be it for me, though. Especially when that bullshit happened. I mean, we're almost at 3 hours anyways, so... That's just upsetting. It is what it is. Might be a video card thing. Maybe we'll fire it up again and see. We'll fire it up again and see. I don't want to. I don't want to outright quit it. I'd feel bad. Hopefully, it's saved at an appropriate point. Continue on. Did it? I hope so. I don't want to have to go through that whole sequence again. But then again, I can cut the sequence. Yeah, I had a feeling. There's not really anything I'm. We'll play on. We'll play on. I'm not gonna. outright. Like, I just got kind of upset, but I think I'll be okay. We'll skip through this as quick as possible. I think there's bullets in here. I thought there was. I guess not. Go through the motel. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Yeah, I'll try to stick in another hour. Up to, so I can get to 4 hours. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. That's right, motherfuckers. I think there was supposed to be... Hold up, let's go back to... There's a sign on the wall, that, or like a piece of paper on the wall that basically says 107. That's the safe, which I don't have the key to. But it's like over here somewhere, I think. It's like room 107, right? But then again, 107 is... Pipes at 107. But 107 isn't here. There's 106, which opens, I think. But there's something weird about that room. All right, 103. There might be a 107. Got to be down here. Let's go to 106 first. That's one thing that I'm like, maybe it's this. Is it this? Reminds me of that one movie with called the Unforgotten or the Forgotten with I think Julie Moore, her name is, and like there's this secret race of aliens or somebody that causes people to disappear, or like they're like some controlling individuals. I don't know, but it's a very strange but interesting movie. Oh, you might like these clothes. There you go. Did you get in, or? She's like checking out the clothes, of course. Okay, we're back on track now. Let's see what this is all about over here. And pardon me, I'm still getting over being sick, so I might sound a little nasally, and I'm a little bit plugged up in my left ear, so things are kind of weird right now. 1, 1 less, 3, 1 more, 8, 3 less, 0, 1 more. Toolbox memo. That safe takes 4 digits, I believe, so I may go back and do that. That looks like that's not a box of handgun bullets. Fixing the pipes in here. That's what they mentioned. This, I think this is 107. Am I correct? Three health drinks. Fantastic. I think it's the most I've ever had. I don't know what to do here. Of course. Sure. Just kind of the same thing you're wearing. She's wearing a choker too. It's kind of like kinky. Mm. Fixing the pipes in 107. I guess that's just a direction of where to go, and not so much what to do here. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm in the... Okay, I see. This, okay, this is 107 with the mattress. So the pipe's in 107. But what? I'm just confused. What's in this room that really matters? I don't see anything that would. Bruh. Bruh. I don't see anything that would matter in this room. I really don't. I broke the TV. I really like this music right now. What the fuck was that? What was that noise? Let's head back in here. Personal memos. Here we go. South Vale. 1 less. So that's 0 4 0 4 5 1. Bingo. Whoa, shit. Gate key. Where's the gate? It's over here, I think. Yeah, it was like right at the end. I should save it here. Just in case the computer crashes for whatever, or the software crashes for whatever reason. That's so meta. I swear to God. It's a fucking key to a fucking gate, bitch. What do you expect? Fireworks to go off? Mm-hmm. Why would you put a banister there? You cannot access your house unless you jump over it, which is stupid. Do people actually, like, live here? There's no enemies around, which I appreciate quite a bit. Here we go. Here's something. There's probably a new enemy coming up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you're gonna lose your shit. I guess that'll do. Making sure they don't follow. Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of enemies until now. Now is a pretty big, significant part. You are staying close. I like what she's wearing. It would be like, hey, what you doing? Oh no, this is not good. This is it. With the butterfly. Mmm. Of course. Of course. She has the key. Of course. You have the one key to the sex room. We gonna get it down. The one red door in the entire game. Huh, that's strange. Is that a tap? Well, it's ready to kill it. Why are these weird ass photos? 12? 2? I'm so baffled. What the hell was that? This is weird. I'll take this too. I haven't really come across anything that would be like, holy crap, there's an enemy, or, you know. I have a lot of stuff on me, which I'm happy about, but I think I'm speaking too soon. What do we got? Trample. Wonder if we can play this. That's just not enticing at all. Paradise. Whoa. A strip club in Silent Hill. Sit down, relax, have a drink. Title up. Get some of that sexy time. I gotta be careful putting these on the wrong fingers, because my fingers are actually very thin fingers. But if I put the wrong rings on the wrong fingers, they're easy to get on, sometimes hard to get off, so I gotta be careful. hopeful. And just a nice selection of whiskey at Silent Hill. I went to go to a bar because this is like a couple weeks ago, and a friend of mine, I know she works there, and I texted her, "Hey, are you working tonight?" But I didn't get a response. So I was like, "I'll just show up," and it was kind of a drive away. And I show up there and I see she's not there, and I'm like, "Fuck!" So I ordered like a double shot of, I think it was Jameson Black Barrel, and it was $40, and so I just drank it and went home, and I'm like, it was just silly. I'm like, why did I do this? Yeah, he was really uncomfortable in that moment. I've had unwanted advances from women too before, where I'm just like, there was a girl that like, I went out to a bar and I remembered her from like a couple places, and we were chatting, and she's like, "Can you drive me home?" I'm like, "Sure, but you know, there's nothing. You know, I'll drive you home." You know, and she's like, "Come in with me," and I'm like, "No," and like she kind of like kissed me, and then I'm just like, "Hey, you know, have a good night," and she went inside, and then the next morning she woke up, she's like, "Did you drive me home?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Did we hook up?" I'm like, "No." Oh, thank God. I'm like, "No, I would not do that," especially like, you know, being of a sound mind in those situations is always a very strong idea, and it goes, you know, both ways, if you get what I mean. Lost and found. Looks like a ring and a coin and sunglasses. Why is this relevant? It's strange though. Looks like a photo. Huh. The Fifth River. Heaven's Night. Hmm. Is this one of those nurse? Yeah, it's one of the nurse outfits. I think you see those later on in the game where it's like they're just, their eyes are covered and they walk towards you or something. I don't know. Kind of a creepy moment in the game. But this is a little bit more like, hey, you got through one of the rough games, so it's lightening up on you a little bit, which I appreciate. It's like you can't. Pacing is always an important thing in a game, like action, puzzle, or creepiness, and like more sort of remnants of like remind you of civilization and home. You know, it's back to work for me on Monday. Um, Looking forward to picking things up. But this was a nice distraction. Male strippers. Hot metal. All right, let's get out of here. I do. That's why I'm here. Let's go. Yeah. I've already saved it as well. I think I'm actually going to call it for today. In case we needed a break. I'm glad he's like resisting that. No alcohol. Just gotta chill. Gotta chill. Chill your bones, you know. He's focused on his mission. Where are we right now? I think I am going to call it here, though. That's some good footage today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. My name is Jeff. This is the DiZeeZ'D. We're signing off for tonight. Some stuff I want to get to. Groceries. I do got to do some laundry. I do got to do some cleaning, like hardcore. It needs it. It needs it bad. So once more, thank you for everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate the all the level of support, resubs, subs, bits, tips, all that jazz. I will be live tomorrow again, noon PST, with Silent Hill 2. Have the funds, not the runs. See you then.